The universe is vast. Billions of galaxies, trillions of stars, and countless planets. And yet, are we alone? This is one of humanity's greatest questions. If life is so common, why have we never found signs of other civilizations? This is the essence of the Fermi paradox. The answer may be more frightening than we imagine. Among many theories, one stands out: the dark forest hypothesis. What if the silence of the universe is not a coincidence, but a warning? Imagine a dark forest, full of invisible predators. Would you make a sound? Or would you remain absolutely silent, avoiding being noticed? The same thing might be happening in the cosmos. Perhaps intelligent civilizations exist, but they learn, sooner or later, that exposing themselves could mean their own destruction. For decades, we have tried to listen for alien signals. Radio telescopes scan the sky, searching for any possible transmission. But what have we found? Nothing but silence. This silence doesn't mean we are alone. It may mean that something or someone is ensuring that no one takes the risk of making a sound. If we look at history, whenever a more advanced civilization encounters a less developed one, the result is brutal. Think of the Europeans arriving in the Americas. Think of what happened to empires that could not resist. The same pattern repeats countless times. In nature, the predator always wins. And humanity is the most dangerous predator to have ever existed. If an alien civilization were observing us, what would be their conclusion? Would they see us as peaceful explorers, or as a lethal threat? Perhaps the universe is quiet because all other civilizations have learned this truth. They know that exposing themselves could attract predators. Predators like us. But there's another side to this story. What if aliens are far more advanced than we imagine? What would happen if humanity was just an experiment for them? The so-called zoo hypothesis suggests that more advanced civilizations may be studying us, just as we study animals in nature. They don't interfere directly because it could completely alter our evolution. To us, ants are just insects. To them, we are incomprehensible gods. What if this is the same gap that exists between humanity and a superior civilization? Or worse, what if they see us as a risk? If they decide that the best way to deal with humanity is to silence us before we become too dangerous? Perhaps the universe is watching us, waiting to see which path we choose. Will we become conquerors, dominating everything we find? Or peaceful explorers, seeking knowledge without destruction? Our first step has already been taken, but there is still time to decide what our legacy in the universe will be. The destiny of humanity is still being written, and each of us is part of this story. But what if the silence of the universe is not caused by fear, but by technological limitations? What if alien civilizations are trying to communicate, but we simply can't detect their signals? The technological barrier theory suggests that each species develops communication in different ways. Perhaps we are looking in the wrong spectrum, trying to detect radio signals when more advanced civilizations use methods beyond our understanding. Moreover, natural barriers may prevent contact. Gigantic distances, the speed of light limitation, and even cosmic phenomena could make any attempt at interstellar communication difficult. And what if, in reality, silence doesn't mean fear, but simply the technical impossibility of contact? Another fascinating possibility is that intelligent civilizations might be trapped in their own worlds, unable to explore the cosmos. Limited resources, environmental collapses, or even internal wars could prevent a civilization from reaching the level of space exploration needed for intergalactic contact. Perhaps there are countless worlds inhabited by intelligent societies that never managed to leave their own atmospheres before self-destructing. What if this is the most common fate in the universe? Faced with so many theories, one last question arises. What if the real reason for the silence is that we are the first? Perhaps intelligent life is incredibly rare, and humanity is the first species to reach this level of consciousness and technology. Instead of finding other civilizations, our mission may be to colonize the cosmos and start the era of universal intelligence. If this is the case, then we are pioneers. And it is up to us to define the future of life in the universe. The destiny of humanity is still being written, and each of us is part of this story. And you? What do you think? Does the dark forest hypothesis explain the great silence? Or is there another answer? Leave your opinion in the comments. If you want more content like this, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video.